next presenter is addressing an issue of the Internet of Things. We're collecting lots and lots of data, and we have the ability to analyze it, but there's got to be a way to get it from the devices that we're collecting it from. We're talking about billions and billions of interfaces. So SST Wireless has developed a number of industrial grade wireless plug and play sensors to collect that data and integrate it. I'd like to introduce Chris Chong, President and CEO of SST Wireless. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you, Mark. So SST Wireless is an interesting story of a company evolving to meet the needs of the marketplace. The picture you see is a large format mining truck where we first started. And we've been doing a lot of work in helping customers solve problems. But we evolved to a much larger play, what we call industrial IoT for everyone. And that's the story I want to share with you with a little history of how we got here. First of all, let's start with the fact that we've been solving a number of challenges where only an industrial wireless sensor can solve a specific problem. And we have a very good business with OEMs and enterprise customers in that area. But during this process, we came up with a much bigger issue, which is that small and medium-sized companies, which make up 98% of the marketplace, are not using IoT. 98% are not using, right? Or only a very small. So the question was why? One, it's very complicated. You see a picture of all that clutter of wiring and devices. That's what industrial stuff looks like. It's expensive, and then data is really the bigger part. So what we decided to do is solve it. We call it industrial IoT for everyone. We make sensors and devices easy to deploy. This is one of our vibration sensors on a municipal water pump. We've taken all that CapEx and moved it into an OpEx. You pay for the services, you pay for the sensors on a monthly basis, if that's what you want. And the biggest thing is we solve the data problem. I hear a lot about AI, machine learning, and all that kind of stuff, which is great. But the number one fundamental reality is that the data isn't there to support that for most people. So what we have done is created a platform which takes the data from the machines, we aggregate other data from other customers, and more importantly, we layer on top of that the human knowledge. The people who are actually maintaining this equipment are actually interacting with the data. And this is called trainable events. And without this, AI, machine learning, all of that doesn't make any sense. The market is massive for us. The industrial wireless sensor market is close to $5 billion and growing at 24% annually. So we can't boil the ocean. What we have done is targeted areas where we can actually win. And we have a very specific go-to-market strategy. One is we do OEM business, which is products, which allow us to validate and scale. We work with enterprise customers that give us credibility and more integration services. And now, at this point, we're after the small and medium-sized marketplace. And we have to build all of this like a foundation of how you build a house on top of each other to get here. A small and growing team. Sales and marketing is now our focus as we come out of COVID. Our revenues have obviously been staggered because of COVID, but we see a nice growth as we come out of all of this stuff. What we have is a lineup of sensors and devices that solve a lot of problems for customers. And a lot of major customers, some names you'll recognize, are joining with us. We have a platform that will do the monitoring, the analytics, all the aggregation of data. And we have some really interesting projects. One is the Port of Houston is implementing our sensors on a bunch of cranes, 110 of them, to help ease some of the logistics issues that they're facing right now. We are a 1.75 million Series A. We're at $480,000 left. I'm glad to see Joe and Jim, who are some of our investors' funds, on the call today. Thank you very much. So we're looking to close this relatively soon. We have a lot of interest from the media, as you can see, and this is something that we can share with you a bit more. And more importantly, oops, I didn't mean to do that. SST Wireless, we're a Canadian-based company. We actually research and manufacture our products locally as well. So thank you very much. Join me in the breakout room, and I look forward to talking to you further.